1. The post-World War II automotive boom, a nation's dream on wheels. In the post-World War II era, the world stood on the precipice of change. Soldiers returned home, yearning for a fresh start. Families dreamed of open roads and boundless freedom. The automotive industry was more than just a business. It was a promise of mobility, of adventure, of a better life. As factories pivoted from war machines to sleek, powerful automobiles, excitement filled the air, the smell of fresh rubber, the roar of new engines. It was the sound of a nation rebuilding itself, one car at a time. 2. 1927. The year a man defied gravity and fear. The year was 1927, and the skies held a challenge that had broken many before him. Charles Lindbergh stood on the runway, his heart pounding against his ribs. The Spirit of St. Louis wasn't just a plane. It was a fragile dream, a gamble against the vast, unforgiving Atlantic. As he took off from Roosevelt Field, every second felt eternal. Would he make it? Would he vanish like so many before him? But deep inside, Lindbergh carried something stronger than doubt, an unshakable belief that man was meant to conquer the sky. And 33 hours later, when he touched down in Paris, the world erupted in tears and triumph. 3. Before car seats, a time of innocence and danger. Today, we buckle our children into sturdy car seats, reassured that they are safe. But not so long ago, things were different. Parents held their babies on their laps, trusting only their grip to protect them. Kids stood in the back seats, laughing, leaning forward to see the road. It was a time of freedom, but also a time of heartbreaking loss. The realization that love alone couldn't shield children from harm led to change. And while car seats may feel like a hassle today, they are a silent guardian, a testament to lessons learned through both tears and determination. 4. The gift that listened, a chilling Soviet secret. In 1946, Russian children smiled as they presented a beautiful wooden gift, a replica of the Great Seal of the United States. It was a gesture of friendship, an innocent token, or so it seemed. Unbeknownst to its recipients, this wasn't just a gift. It was a Trojan horse. Hidden inside was a listening device, a silent ear that eavesdropped on American secrets for years. The moment this truth came to light, a shiver ran through the diplomatic world. Trust had been shattered. The line between friend and foe blurred in a chilling game of espionage, where even the warmest smiles could conceal the coldest intentions. 5. The future that never was. When kitchens were dreams. The 1950s were an era of wide-eyed optimism. People envisioned a future of floating cars, robot maids, and kitchens that would cook meals at the push of a button. Advertisements painted a world where housewives would sip coffee as machines did the work, where colors popped in cheerful pastels, and where sleek, futuristic appliances promised a life of ease. But reality had other plans. Some innovations thrived, while others faded into the realm of nostalgia. Still, that era left behind something priceless, a belief that the future could be shaped by dreams, by imagination, by daring to hope for something greater. 6. When TVs were works of art, not just screens. Long before sleek, black screens became the silent rulers of our living rooms. Televisions were marvels of craftsmanship. They stood proudly, adorned with ornate wooden cabinets, dials that clicked with a satisfying weight, and screens that flickered with the magic of moving pictures. Families gathered around them, eyes wide with wonder, laughter and gasps filling the air. These weren't just entertainment devices. They were the heart of the home. And though time has replaced them with flat, unassuming panels, one thing remains unchanged. The way a glowing screen can bring people together, bridging generations with stories that make us feel. 7. The 1950s bathroom, a reflection of post-war joy. In the 1950s, bathrooms weren't just functional spaces. They were a statement, a celebration of color, of comfort, of newfound prosperity. Pink and turquoise tiles lined the walls, pastel sinks gleamed under bright lights, and every faucet seemed to whisper, "You've made it." After the darkness of war, this was more than just design. It was a declaration of happiness, of stability, of a brighter future. It was a time when even the smallest details, like a perfectly placed mirror or a floral shower curtain, held the power to make a house feel like a home. 8. The Michelin Man. More than just a mascot. At first glance, he is a symbol of fun, a plump, jolly figure made of tires. But behind his round, friendly shape lies a story of transformation, of reinvention. The Michelin Man wasn't always the approachable icon we know today. In his early years, he was unsettling, eerie, almost monstrous. Yet over time, he evolved, softening, smiling, becoming a guardian of the road. He stands as a reminder that even the strangest ideas can find their place in history, that even the most unexpected symbols can carve a permanent mark on our collective imagination. 9. The gas stations of yesterday, more than just fuel stops. There was a time when gas stations weren't just places to refuel. They were landmarks, social hubs, lifelines on long, empty roads. Attendants in crisp uniforms rushed to clean windshields, pump gas, and even check oil levels with a friendly smile. The air smelled of gasoline and adventure. Road trips weren't just about reaching a destination. They were about the journey, the stops along the way, the brief but warm exchanges with strangers. Today, modern stations have lost much of that charm. But for those who remember, those old gas stations were more than just pit stops. They were moments of connection, pieces of a bygone era where service was personal and every journey felt like an adventure.